Two treatment price points were tested, $87.99 and $76.99, versus the control price of $98.99. Having done two tests, we're going to analyze each price point. The results of each will be compared to each other, focusing on gross margin performance. We're going to use the two data sets that we previously created. The control treatment pairs data will be used to provide identification data concerning which stores were control or treatment units, and the store sales analysis data will be used to provide performance data associated with the control and treatment stores. Using input data tools, let's bring both data sets into a new Alteryx workflow. Since we conducted two tests, one at $87.99 and the other at $76.99, we need to split the control treatment pair data into two streams, one for each test. Let's drag a filter tool onto the canvas, and we'll use a basic filter of test group equals $87.99. This will result in the true output streaming the data for the $87.99 test and the false output streaming data for the $76.99 test. Next, let's drag an A/B analysis tool onto the canvas. The A/B analysis tool will provide reports that detail how the treatment units performed versus the control units for a test. First, connect the filter tool true output to the A/B analysis C and T inputs. The C input is the controls input that provides the A/B analysis tool with a unique identifier for each control unit. The T input is a treatment input that provides an identifier for treatment inputs. The T input provides an identifier for the treatment units. Since all of the data for the treatment and control stores is in the data stream, we can connect the filter output to both the C and T inputs. First, we're going to set up the $87.99 analysis, and we'll repeat the steps for the $76.99 group. So let's connect the sales data to the P input. The P input provides the A/B analysis tool with performance data associated with the control and treatment units. So let's configure the A/B analysis tool. In the controls section, select the controls field for the control unit identifier and the treatments field for the treatment unit mapping field. In the treatments section, select the treatments field as the treatment unit identifier. In the performance data section, we'll use store as the unit identifier, weekend as the reporting period date, and gross margin as the performance measure. Clicking on the Test Dates tab, we need to enter the dates of the test. Note that this test refers to the dates of the experiment and not the dates of the data we have. Since we ran the test from March 20th, 2014 until May 28th, 2014, we'll enter those dates here. The Additional Information tab can be used to add text for the report output, but we'll leave that blank for this example. And similarly, the Graphics Option tab can be used to adjust the report and automatically save it, but we'll let you explore those features. After repeating the steps for the $76.99 test, we'll add a browse tool to the I output of both A/B analysis tools. The I output produces an HTML-based interactive dashboard of the test results. We'll also add a browse tool to the O output of both A/B analysis tools. The O output produces a textual summary of the test results, basic summary statistics, and a few visualizations related to the results. Now we can run the workflow to produce the textual and HTML reports.